Welcome back into the workshop. In the previous video, which just this runs hard on the heels of, I was talking about the Makita plunge saw and better shot of it, the issues with the base. Now, what have I added? Well, you can see that I've added some nice salmon coloured tape to it over that opening where you can get to the nut to change the blade. But also, what have I got on the bottom? And that's a little skirt that can lift up and drop down, because it adds another level of or the degree of seal to the saw's ability to extract dust from it as efficiently as possible. So yes, I know that people have made these plates that go in there. I would like one. So hint hint, I don't have a 3D printer, by the way. And or this, something a little bit more manly than pink or salmon coloured tape and a skirt. So yeah, just saying, I don't mind. You should look at the avatar that I've got on the Sketchy Builder, and you'd wonder what it is, how it's associated with sketchy, SketchUp drawings, and the building, being a builder. The avatar is nothing to do with either of those areas. It's a fact, for 45 years I taught Aikido, and my instructor was nice enough to actually draw something up for me many years ago, and for I don't know how many years I've been using that as my avatar. So, and that's, you just look at the bottoms. It's not, just telling you, it looks like a skirt. No, it's not, for the second time. Stop laughing. But anyway, you have a look at the bottom. It's called a hakama. So go check it out. You see kendo players and samurai and all the rest of it, sort of traditional bit of the garb. Anyway, how did I get on? Oh, the skirt. Right, the skirt here would be a nice addition to the saw, but it would be nice to be able to be clipped on and off. So my thoughts were that the plate that goes in there could have a pivot on it to clip on a skirt. In this case, it's a little bit of very soft foam rubbery stuff. It was a packing piece. It's actually skin of like those kneeling pads that you get, that sort of rubber. This is just a very thin piece of it. But it can be lifted up for whatever reason, or it could be fixed a little bit more rigidly in there. It wouldn't matter, but it can just drop down or lift up, may be adjustable for the different heights of the saw. Don't know. But hey, here's the thing. What happened if that had a little magnet inserted onto the skirt? Now, yes, I know this is aluminium, but a piece of something can be added to it, maybe even the insert here, where the magnet can attract itself to this. Another cough. No, it's not the dust. I've got a wee bit of a cold. Dearie me, don't need that. Yeah, so this can be detached, replaced, depending upon the height of the saw, and it brushes along the base of the surface to seal it off. It does attract, it does seal off, because when the saw's going, you can see this being pulled back in. It needs to be able to rest up against the body of the rest of the body of the saw, so that it can't move in under the suction of the extractor and touch the blade. That would be probably unwise. But hey, any of you people out there in 3D printing land, make up one of those plates with those magnets, attached to both or what have you. And I'm going to be a bit mercenary. Send me one. I won't be insulted, please. And that would be a good, I'm not going to make them. I'm just giving it away free, the idea. But that would, you say, oh, Dave, there's 100 people already making that. Well, great, but I just like the idea of it being separate and able to seal off as much as possible. I like that idea, and I've already hinted. Rightio, that was the Dave's Diary update. Does work. I can put up with a skirt and a bit of pink on my saw, but, just saying. Anyway, have a look at my avatar as well and see whether you can, you've recognised or you've even realised. Have you even looked at it? Shame on you for not doing so. But that's why I've got that particular avatar, which is effectively unconnected to building or drawing. Rightio. You didn't need to know that, and now you do. There you go. Rightio, that's it. In to do some more cuts. Oh yes, the other side of is that very first sheet that I cut down, the black one, which is chipboard. I used the brand new saw blade. Oh, what a difference! Yeah, that's kind of what new saw blades do, I suppose. Make a difference. And yeah, I'm glad I went and got it the other day. Not cheap, but gives you, it performs in the manner it does. The old one still would work fine. I still think that, and I made the comment that I I have kept it, and that would be really good if I wanted to, or think to, use that to break down the material and then go from there with the track saw. The other side is, and I'm just thinking, I am contemplating getting a new saw, the cordless saw. The one that I've got at the moment is the Hitachi, and it's an older model of the Hitachi, the 18 volt, and I was going to get a new one. What if I make an attachment for the saw that can use the track rails to break it down using the old blade, and then I can just keep the good saw blade in the track saw, the plunge saw. Have to think about that. Hey, why not? Okie I'm away. Do some more work. Rightio. See you in the next one now. Bye.